Alright guys, VideoFort Carter here to tell you a little bit about the Gear 360 camera by Samsung. We're doing an unboxing. We're going to check it out. We've been using the Gear 360 for a little while and happen to get our hands on this one, which is supposed to be a little bit better than the other one. So opening it up, we have your product manual, which we'll get into. Looks like we have a case. We have charger cable, which is Samsung's little dongle thingy. I'm sure there's a correct name that someone will tell me about in the comments. This looks like a guard that you put around, so you wear it around your wrist so it doesn't go fly off somewhere. And then this is the new Gear 360 virtual reality camera. So first impressions, it's pretty lightweight. The other one was just a ball, an orb, that was pretty hard to store and maneuver and put into places. This one definitely has an ergonomic design, and I feel like when you put this in here, you can put it right in your pocket. If we turn it on, looks like the menu and the on button are the same as before. There's no SD card included, so keep that in mind. But when you turn it on, the menu actually looks exactly the same as before. You have photo, time-lapse, video looping, HDR landscape HDR, landscape HDR, settings, and then video. It shoots 4K video and then also does live streaming, which is pretty cool. And we'll try that out here in a second, but in the meantime, let's open this guy up and see how the case fits. Oh, it's a nice little pocket case that after turning it off so we don't hit record, I'm going to put it in there. It actually fits pretty nice. So that is a pretty, from a design perspective, it's definitely better. And after reading a little bit about this, it also does, has a iOS app that you could actually use it on your iPhone. The previous Gear 360 you could only use with the Samsung device, so you couldn't preview your shots or do anything like that unless you had a Samsung mobile device. A Galaxy was the preferred method, but with this one, there's an iOS app. Alright, so it looks like this rubber ring is a little bit more of a tripod than it is a safety device that you would actually roll on, as I can't do it without forcing it on there. But if we attach this guy, there we go. Now we have a little tripod for on the go. The other thing, the bottom is actually one of these standard camera connectors that you could use for a variety of different things, and I'll actually show you one of the ways that we like to do it. This sticker is just a serial number, and one thing to note, the lens on these is pretty much touches the entire surface. So with the previous version, you couldn't go and hold the camera very easily without touching the lens, which would cause some unfortunate blurs in your image. But with this one, it's a little bit easier to hold, it's easy to just press record right here, and there's some definite cool features about it. I think Mr. Octopus approves. What do you think, bud? Alright, so I have my Gear 360 camera on a little jerry-rigged GoPro handheld mount on a small tripod, and the reason for that is it works really good if you don't want to get a bottom profile. And for the most part, virtual reality and 360-degree video doesn't work very well when you're hand holding it because the viewers will get dizzy. You want to make sure that your base or wherever you put the camera on is in one spot. So we like to use mono tripods, or we've also built different rigs to actually pull the camera in a room. The main thing to realize is if you're moving around too fast, you're going to make your audience really dizzy. So the lower profile and the more stable of a device as you could get, the better. For this right here, right now, what I'm doing just on the tabletop, this is perfect. There's no wind, there's nothing else happening. But for the most part, we use a monopod with a couple sandbags on the bottom to make sure it's safe, as if this thing happens to fall, most likely the element that's going to hit first is that lens. It is shockproof, dustproof, and water resistant. I'm sorry, shock resistant, dust resistant, and water resistant. So a big fall on the cement isn't going to treat your lens too well. Besides that, I mean, the sky's the limit. Not a lot of people have developed virtual reality rigs, which is why the opportunity is now to start doing stuff like this. Thank you guys so much for watching this Gear 360 unboxing, and for more tutorials, subscribe to VideoFort's YouTube channel. This is a great little camera and definitely an upgrade from version 1, and I hope it works out for you as well as it does for us.